Hallo, bijna. Hello YouTube. Let's get to our Ultra Mega Sparkle stretch again. This time I will open up the video. If you want to support me, use the donation code or use my PayPal. And let's get started with middle splits and shoulders. Happy days. Ja, zo direct. Zo direct. Oké. Ja, en nu pin ik mezelf. Boom. Hello. Okay. Now, let's get started. Even kijken of ik deze nog iets hoger. Yes. So we will need chair, something to elevate yourself on, some blocks or a foam roller. Strap can be very handy. Niet zo goed te horen. Zet de muziek nog wat zachter. Zo, beter?
Ja.
Okay. Straps, blocks, something elevated like a stool or a chair. And then let's get started. I've got an interesting outfit on. Let's see if it stays on. Okay. All right. Voor de zekerheid zet die ook maar weer even aan. Hoppa. Okay, let's get in. Hi Zoe. Hello. All right. Let's start. Standing on your feet. Big toe to the mat and little toe. Big toe, little toe, big toe, little toe, big toe, little toe. Little toe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then front of the foot, back of the foot. Front of the foot, back of the foot. Ooh, front of the foot, back, front, back, front, back. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Then go side to side. I'll take off the jacket when I get warm enough. 3, 2, 1, and circle. And reverse. 3, 2, 1, and bring it all the way up and down. All the way up and down. Try to push the heels forward, down, up, all the way up, down, all the way up, down, last 2, up, down, and last 1, hold it up as long as you can, as tall as you can. Pull the crown of your head towards the ceiling, squeeze the kneecaps towards your hips, squeeze your thighs together, squeeze your booty, and then lower it down slowly. All right, get your knees into a little bit of a bend, and let's stay there. I'm going to turn towards you guys, and then let's take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Hold it in, and then exhale for 10 counts. 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it for 2 counts. 1, 2. Breathe in 2 counts. 2. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, and hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Hold. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2. And hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just let your breath catch its natural rhythm. Give yourself a little shake. Do a little bouncy, bouncy on the knees. And let your arms just bounce along with it. I look like Elmo. Well, not in a few seconds anymore. All right. Just a few bounces, and then we're going to just flop our hands from side to side. You can keep bouncing, or you can just go from side to side. Let your arms go. Nice and floppy, nice and relaxed. Completely soft body. Yes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to the center. Now, take it off. There we go. All right, so let's start with our head. Bring your chin to your chest and up to the ceiling. Chin to your chest, up to the ceiling. Push your shoulders down the whole time. So you really have nice length in your spine. Down, up, down, up, down, up. 2 more. And last one. Back to the center and ear to your right shoulder, ear to left. Keep pushing your fingers towards the floor, pulling your shoulders away from your ears. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it to the right, half circle to the front. Keep your nose pointing to the center. And rotation. Big half circles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the center, hands behind your neck. And then bring your head back to the right and make a half circle to the left. And with each half circle, you're sliding your hands a little bit apart. A little bit further. Big circle. Keeping your shoulders low. If you can take your hands off, take your hands off. 3, 2, 1. Big circle. Last one. And reverse. Take your time. Yes. And back to the center. All right. We're going to do a lot of shoulders to start with, and then we're going to go to legs and hips. But let's start with a few nice circles. Just roll your shoulders like you normally would, and then we're going to make it a little bit more technical. Just bring the shoulders back in circles and forward in circles. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to push the shoulders all the way down and then squeeze those shoulders forward, pulling the shoulder blades apart. Then pulling those shoulders up, but keeping the shoulders pushed forward. And then I'm going to pull my shoulder blades together, keeping the shoulders up. And then I'm going to push the shoulders down, keeping the shoulder blades together. Front low, front up, back low. Front forward, low. Front up, back low. Front low. Front up, back low. Front low. Up low. Oh, I'm getting confused. You know what to do. Front, up, back, low. Front, up, back, low. Try to connect them more into circles. Make it as big as you can. You should feel it burn already. that it really costs you some energy and some power to make these circles. And last one. And then we're going to reverse. So keep your shoulders low, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and bring the shoulders up, and then squeezing the front, the pecs together, and then down, back, up, front, down, back, up, front, down, back, up, front, down, back, up, front, down. Two more, back, up, front, down. Last one, back, up, front, down. Let's connect them into circles a little bit more. I said last one, but not really. Let's work that a little bit longer. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give it a little shake. Yes. All right. Let's just go into some leg side to sides. We're gonna move into our body nice and relaxed. Rolling the shoulder backwards. Keep your belly pulled in though. And just moving your weight from one leg to the other. And each time you do this, you move your foot a little bit further away. So you're going into nice deep side lunges without falling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then keep the body in the center and focus a little bit more on those side lunges. So I really want to keep my body more or less straight up. It's not completely up. Push your booty back and move from side to side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And step your feet a little closer by. And then plie. So toes are pointed out, knees are opening, and we're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 8, 7, 6. Keep pulling your belly button in. Push your tailbone forward. Yes. 3, 2, and 1. And let's circle. Now try not to let your booty come too far back. Keep pressing your tail forward as you circle. 2 more. Last one. Reverse. Yes. Ooh. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Then bring your feet a little closer. Let's do a few regular squats. Down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, 3. Push your booty back, let your knees not come forward. 1. Now we're holding it down. Here. Step sideways. Let's do a little bit of a booty workout here. Step sideways. Step sideways. Step sideways. 4, 3, nice and low, 2, and 1. Keep the weight on this leg and start lifting this leg up. So I'm slightly bending this leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, and circle. Big circle. 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 Reverse the circle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring up the knee into your chest. grabbing your leg and pull your knee more in. If you want, you can grab a wall or something to balance yourself onto. What I want you to do here is pull your knee more in and push your hips forward. There. Yeah, so you're really going into a little bit of a balance. Pushing it up. Squeeze the booty forward. Yes. And then grab the foot and see if you can straighten out here. First with a round back, maybe. But then I want you to see if you can straighten out and round. Straighten out and round. If you can't go that high, just grab it a little higher up the leg. 2 and 1. All right, hold it up as high as you can for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it. And to the other side. So I'm bringing my weight to the other side and I'm lifting up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Backwards. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring the knee into the chest or into up here and see if you can pull your knee up towards your chest. From here, you're going to push your hip forward and you're going to arch back a little bit. If you need a balance, use a balance. 4, 3, 2, and back to the center. Now, grab the foot. See where you can grab it. Maybe you can even grab the toes and use that. But our hamstrings are still not super warm, so be gentle. Round back, arch. Round, arch. Grab here if you want. Arch. Round, arch. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it up. Wee, wee, wee. Okay. Let's go back to our plie. And just move there a little bit. If you want, you can do figure 8s here. Just do a few movements that make you back into this strong and back into this spot. And then let's go back into our plie. All right, let's roll our hands in and up, in. You can come up a little bit as we are moving our hands up, all the way up, and then I'm rotating. I'm out of cue. Rotating in the opposite direction, back down, 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 and go even lower into your plie. Then reverse the hands again. Go back up. You can also come a little bit out of your plie. Now when we're here, 10 shoulder shrugs. So shrug, 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 shrug. 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll your hands back. Let the index finger and the thumb point, and while you're going lower, your hips are going lower as well. Now, in this low position, I want you to push your right knee to the back and back to the center. To the back, here. So I'm pushing it back, reverse. Pushing it back, neutral. Push it back, neutral. Push it back, neutral. 4, 3, 2, and other leg. Push back, reverse. Push back, center. Push back, center. Push back, center. Push back. 3, 2, 1. And push them both behind. and back. Push back. Try not to let your booty go too archy. Try to keep pushing the tailbone forward as you push your knees back. Oh, keep standing, sis. 3, 2, and 1. Then bring your hands to your leg and press that knee away. And other side. Press that knee away. And reverse. Press. And press. Yes. 3 more. And 2 more. And last 2 on each side, sorry. Last 1. All right. So your legs should be quite burny right by now. Let's just go into a little bit of a back rotation. I'm trying to do no hands on the floor today. Could be that at some point I will use my hands on the floor. I didn't really think that one out too much today. But yeah, let's see how it goes. So sitting up, you can sit on some blocks if you want to keep the block flow a little bit better in your legs. Now I'm gonna arch around the top of my spine. Now I'm not going too far forward because then I'm gonna arch my booty, and I don't want to arch my booty. I want to keep my booty still. I just want to focus on the top part of my spine. Booty will come later. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to go side to side. Again, try to keep the booty more or less still. It's a little harder in this position to not fall over. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's make circles. Big circles. 2, 1. And reverse. Make them big. Yes. 2 more. And 1. All right. Then we're going to go to our knees. And let's just go front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. 8, 7, 6. Try to not flare out your ribs, so keep your ribs pulled in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's make little circles here. Ooh, that's sexy. So I'm on my knees, making those circles. 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 8 times. And 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to do those hero poses. I've done them last week to warm up the psoas, and I really love this exercise. It also works the booty quite a bit, so let's do it. We're going to push our hips forward. Arms are going to come forward, and you're going to keep your booty forward until I say to drop it down. Now, from here, I'm going to lean back here. Then you're going to press your hips towards your heels. Don't lean forward. Keep your shoulders behind your hips. And then from here, you're going to push your hips up first and go back to hero and back there. That should be quite heavy. All right. Lean back. Drop the booty. Hips up first and back straight. Lean back. Drop the booty. Hips up first and back. Lean back, drop the booty, hips up and back. A few more. Back, drop the booty, hips up and back. 2 more. Here, hips up And last one. Bring your hips up and back. All right. Come to your child's pose. Just relax here. All right. Last little thing for the back. Let's do 2 sets of 8. I'm doing the same as last week. It's gonna warm up the entire back, starting with the upper back first, grabbing your shins, or once you can go a little lower, you can grab arms inside and grab your ankles. But you have to be able to make the full motion. So I'm starting up here, rolling my head down, pushing my chest back, pulling my belly away from my legs, and then when I have that round back, I'm pulling myself down and rounding up. Yes. Rolling down, and I'm back. Let's do a few first here. If you feel nice and warm in that area, you can grab a little lower. But don't forget to first make the round shape. So really go first chin, chest, belly, and then I push myself down. Keep moving. 2 more. And up. And last one. Round and down. And up. There. All right. Same thing with straight legs. But now you will feel your upper back a little bit more. So rounding yourself, rounding, and then pulling down and back up. You will feel your hamstrings here too a bit. If you want, you can stabilize yourself from the back. Rounding the chin, chest, belly, and then down, and then back up. Round, 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 down, back up, round, around, round, down, back up. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Around, down, down. All right. Give yourself a little back shake. Okay. Let's just go for a little bit of a figure 4 twist. You don't have to put your hands on the floor. You can just go knees to the floor. But if you want a little bit more space, if you're not super open in your hips, you can place your hands down. Or you can lean them on the edge of your couch or your bed. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's get to shoulders. Let's see how much time we still have. So halfway through the shoulder shrug, we might have to renew our Zoom. That's going to be fine. Oh, there we go. So sit comfortably. You can, but try to sit in a way that your back is straight. So I always like to just sit on a pillow or on some blocks, so I have a little bit of height and my spine is nice and straight. So also I want to have my hands down without touching the floor too much. A little bit of a touch is okay, but if it's flat on the floor, you're a little too low. You can also do this sitting down on a chair. All right, we're going to go and bring our shoulders to our ears, down, shoulders to ears. So shoulder shrugs. I'm like, I don't care. But we're going to bring our hands now forward. And we're going to pull our shoulders away from our hands and then towards our hands. So once I'm coming forward, I'm pulling my shoulders back and forward. And then as I come up, they go back to shoulder shrugs. Up and down. Yes. And then while they're up, now we're going to go out. Not back. So you keep your hands in line with your shoulders. Now I'm pulling my shoulders away and towards each other. And drop it down, down, down. Shoulder shrugs. It should already feel quite heavy. Let's do another one. I love this. It's so powerful, but it really asks you to go into your full range of your shoulder, at least into the shrug range, not into the back range, of course. 8, 7, 6, 5. Let's hold here for a bit. I was counting down, but let's not. So let's just pull out and in until we get really, really tired here. Yeah, keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring them down. But keep shrugging, not right away, Zoe. I can see you. All right. Bring your arms to the side again, and let's just do a few twists. Flossing your shoulder. Really bring that shoulder forward, rotating it. There. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Give it every now and then. You can just pull it back or pull it forward to just get yourself out of that. Oh, stay there. Out of that. If it gets too crampy, just give it a shake. Now, place your hands behind your neck, and then we're going to pull our shoulder blades apart by pushing forward and squeezing our shoulder blades together by pulling back. And we're going to go quite fast. So it's really a dynamic, almost a ballistic stretch. But try to use the squeeze of the shoulder blades rather than the swing of the elbows. Yes. Use those shoulders. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And now we're going to go and be in our puppy pose. I love that name. Now, we're going to go and place our hands in little fists on the floor. Your hips are on top of your knees. Make it sexy. And then you're going to just roll from one side to the other. Oh, trying to get that triceps or at least the elbow on the floor. This should be 0 intensity for your wrists, I hope. Yes. And then I want you to stay on one side and bend that arm a couple of times. Yes. So you will feel not really a shoulder stretch, but more a tricep stretch. So the back of your upper arm. 2 more. Last one, and hold it there, and then press it even more down. And now you should feel your shoulder a little bit as well. And bring it back down, out, other side. Up. How long was I out? I wasn't looking. Oké. Wacht even tot iedereen er weer is. Oh, so good, so good. Hello, hello. Where is everybody? Oh, sommige mensen hebben geen... Oké. Hello, hello, yes. Hello. Oh, let me pin myself again. Oh God. Okay, other side. I hope you guys weren't doing like super long. All right, So we do the other side. And then just bend the elbow and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend, straighten. 2 more. Last one. And then we're going to hold it there and just squeeze yourself. Push your chest even more to the floor. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep it going. There we go. All right, and slowly come out. Then we're going to go to our child's pose, and we're going to lift our right arm and then left. So we've done this a couple days in a row, and I think it's such a good exercise. So lift right and lift left. Lift right, lift left. Try to keep your chest straight so you're not lifting along. It's just your shoulder lifting, not your spine twisting. Up, down, up, down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then bring the right arm up a little higher, and let's do little pulses. Pulse, 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 pulse. And then left, up, lift a little higher, pulse, 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 and down. Both up, a little higher, and little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll yourself up and come sit on the floor. All right. So grab anything, a block or a pillow, and place it between your belly and or your chest and the knees, or your belly and the legs. The blocks, it really depends on a little bit if you can still push. So if you're quite flexible, this is not going to help you so much, so you bring it a little bit more forward. Yeah, legs are bent, and then we're going to do pretty much the same thing. We're going to lift our right arm and try to get it as high as we can. Now you can see that I can only lift my shoulder and not arch my back along with it, because I need to keep the block or the pillow or whatever you have squeezed in there. You have to keep it. So your back is kind of round as you do this. So let's lift the right one more time, and then back, left, and then back, and then both together. Up and down. Now start with left. Up and down. With right. Up and down. And both together. Up and down. Now right again. Right and down. And left and down. And both together. Up and down. And then we're going to do left again. Left and right. And both together. Up and down. All right, now I want you to grab your strap, your belts, your towel, whatever you have. We're going to keep this shape. Now we're going to go and do circles with our arms. So you probably have to do your strap quite wide, yeah? Make it wide enough so you can keep your arms straight, and don't fold your wrists over. Sorry, that's annoying. There we go. All right, so let's bring it up, and you can slide it out as you need to. Keep the contact with the block on. Yes. So this way you cannot move your chest or your spine as you go into those shoulder circles. If it feels good, you can bring them a little closer and get it a little bit more stretch. Make sure your arms can keep straight, and keep pressing that chest towards your knees. Nice. Back and back and back. Yes, 4, 3. Oh, sorry. 3 and 2 and 1. Ooh, I feel that burning. Woo! All right. There we go. So we're going to go now, and this is where we needed a little bit of a height. So you can use stacked blocks. You can use the edge of your bed. I'm just going to use this to show you first, and then I'm going to do it onto blocks. So imagine this is the edge of your bed. The height doesn't really matter. It matters that you are kind of lifting. Sorry, you're trying to push your butt down, not lifting. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your hands behind your neck, pulling the elbows in, and then you're going to lift the elbows up. So I'm pulling my shoulder blades apart, and then I'm going to roll all the way back onto it. And as I do that, I'm trying to actively push that hips down. Those hips down, back, and huh? Yeah. So again, I'm making sure that I am I'm finding an edge, an angle on a bed or something. Elbow, hands behind my neck, elbows forward, pull my shoulder blades apart, lifting my spine, keeping my booty to the floor, and as I'm leaning back, I'm actively keeping my butt on the floor, because the easiest thing to do is lift it up. Yeah? Keep it to the floor so you have a little bit of an arch in there. Yes. If you have some height, this is going to, you can start with your hips off the floor and then bring them down the floor. So if you have quite a high bed, you can start with your hips off the floor, and when you're moving your head back, you push your butt down. Let's do a few more. Try to get lower. 4. Het is een beetje moeilijker op de rand van een bed. Keep going. 3. Probeer maar een handdoek op te rollen. 2. And 1. Now we're going to do the same shape, but then with our arms straight. Misschien ga je hem dan wel voelen, Hiek. Ja? Zo. Nee, ik kan er volgende keer even naar kijken. Het is oké als gewoon één oefening niet zo lekker loopt, oké? Is dat oké?
Ja, het is niet dat ik kan. Ik weet niet zo goed waar ik het op moet doen.
Oh, oké, ja. Ik ga erover nadenken. I'm gonna find an alternative. So it's the same thing I'm now showing with the blocks, but you can stay on the edge of your couch or your bed. So now I'm not having my arms behind, but I'm going with my arms here. Then I'm bringing it up and trying to find the floor, pressing the butt down as well. If you are on your bed, press your arms to your bed and push them through the mattress. Yes. Yeah. Up and down and over and down and over and down. 2 more. And last one. Hold it there for a bit. Yeah, try to maybe even straighten out your legs. 4, 3, 2, and bring it up. All right. Ik ga voor jou ik ga hem uitzoeken, Hikje, dat hij beter gaat vullen. All right. Now, the last little part is going to be our puppy again. Find something to elevate yourself on. That can be a stack of blocks or a chair or your bed. For this one, your bed is going to be fine. Then, you're going to bring one hand to that height. Relax the wrist so you're not leaning onto the wrist. And then here, I'm going to grab my shoulder blade. Yeah? From there, I'm going to press it down. If you don't feel enough, get a little higher. You can use it on a chair, on the table, anything. Grab that shoulder blade and push it down. Go even higher. Hope this stays on. There it is. So really pull that shoulder further down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly come out. Let's do the other side. All right. So press it down, finding your shoulder blade. And then I'm going to press my chest down and pull that shoulder. So I'm pulling in this direction. Yes. Nice and deep. 4, 3, 2, and last one, and slowly come out. And then you can go and with your hands onto your blocks, onto your bed, onto your chair, hands together, and you're just going to drop your head in between, opening up the shoulders. Now, if you don't feel enough, your shoulders might be too wide. So try to get your your elbows might be too wide. Bring your shoulders shoulder width apart, and then your hands, try to bring them on top of your elbows, or at least in the middle, but not too far here. You won't feel as much here, I think, as is there. I feel more there. So stay there. Let your head hang in between. Nice opening of the shoulder. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll yourself out of it. Okay, let's get to our legs. All right, so let's go to our figure fours. Fun version. I'm just gonna bring the camera down a little bit. So, what a mess. Hold on. This is, do you know when you have a crime scene and you have like the body and then you have the drawing of the chalk on the floor? We're gonna do kind of that. So, I'm gonna turn. This is more charming. I'm bringing my knees to one side and my arms are gonna be in line like a cactus. And I'm gonna bring the back arm down and the other arm up. And I'm looking towards that arm. Yeah? So get into your Law and Order, get into your crime scene investigation vibe and turn it in. And then switch. And switch. And switch. Try to get that hand to the floor. And switch. On one side I have the hand to the floor, on the other side I don't. Ooh, keeping those angles all at 90 degrees. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, the other side, of course. We finish here. Yes. All right. Now we're going to do a little bit of active opening. So we're going to start by pointing and twisting our legs. So crossing over, cross, 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 cross. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. A little further open and cross. Squeeze the inside of your legs. You can put your hands on the inside and you can feel the activation of that thigh muscle. So just check out just put your hands there and feel that little activation. Yes. 4, open, but bring your hands to the outside and then help your legs back in. And twist and outside, twist, twist, 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 outside, twist, twist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Hold it open and circle your feet. And reverse. Yes. And bring your knees together. Rock yourself up. So for this one, you might want to have some socks or something to slide on. There we go. All right. If you want, you can put your back against the wall or against something that avoids you from leaning back too far. I think all of you are able to do it without the wall though, but it's just for everyone who is watching later. You can use your back against the wall to support your straight line. What we're going to do is we're going to slide the knee in. Don't let your foot come closer than your knee. So it goes to knee position and then back. Yes. Slide it in, back. Slide it in, back. Slide it in, back. If you want, you can also push from the back to keep your body nice and straight. And in front, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then bring it in, push yourself forward, back down. Up, bring it in, push forward and down. Bring it in, push forward and down. 2 more. And last one. And then we're going to go straight to the other side. Slide it in and back. Slide it in and back. Try to keep that knee pushing backwards. That's really a lot of opening. You'll feel that there, maybe a little bit there. In, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then bring it in, push forward and back, down. In, push forward, back, down. In, push forward, back, down. In, push forward, back, down. 2 more. And last one. Forward, back, down. All right, the next one, I'm gonna have to move away from my pole a little bit, otherwise it won't work. So we're gonna start in our straight line, and then we're gonna open our legs as far as we can. So basically what we did on the floor before, but now you're just gonna go as far open as you can. You can push from the back or sit against the wall. I know that if you have concrete or carpet floor, it's going to be less easy, but try to do it anyway. Yes. 4, 3, I look so flexible on screen, but I'm really not. 2, and 1, hold it here and just wiggle front and back a few times. Yes. Okay, then I want you to place some things on the floor in front of you. You can use blocks, you can use bottles of nail polish, you can use a can of beer, whatever you want. You can use different heights. Try to use more or less the same heights on both sides. So I'm gonna just make a parkour, like an obstacle course for my legs. And make sure that they're quite far out. And first, we're going to lift one leg over, and the other leg over, and back. And now we're going to do the other side. Over, let's fit it, and over, and back, down. And then 2 together. You can place your hands in the floor. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up, and in. You can feel that the last one should really pull you open. It should not be super easy. All right, let's do it right. Sorry, this is left. Back down. And other foot. Up, up, back, back. Two together. Up, up, back, back. Left, left, back. Ooh, back. Right, right, back, back. Both together. Let's do two of them here. So two together. One more. Hand back, back. Okay. So not too crazy. Yes. Just a little activation, and here we go to our froggies. Now, froggies are quite uncomfortable for everyone, I think. So for me, for sure. Now, we're going to start with the diamond frog. So you're going to place your knees wide on the floor and place your feet together. And you're going to walk yourself out. So you don't have to start with your hands on the floor. You can also start with your elbows. And you're going to move yourself forward, which makes your hips come off the, your toes come off the floor and your hips come to the floor. So I'll show you from the side. Knees wide, feet together, drop. So I'm going to relax here. Don't be too high here. Try to go low with your chest here. Now, the most important thing is that I keep pushing my hips towards the floor. Try not to let them come up. Okay? Knieën zo ver mogelijk uit elkaar. Knees as far apart as possible. And then feet together. And then hips to the floor. You can also start with your feet wide and then go.
Ik heb jou ook niet gepint.
Hè?
Ja, ik had je ook niet gepint en er gebeurt nu iets.
Oh, okay.
Dus ik heb jou niet meer in beeld.
All right. So I'm pushing my hips towards the floor and my hips will not come up. So keep that as low as possible. Keep pushing that pelvis to the floor. So you really keep the contact there. Then I'm going to try to bring my feet down without letting my hips lift. So keep your hips on the floor and bring your feet down. Try not to fold your feet, keeping them in line with your legs. So press down, and you can just do a few up and down first, just to see where your range is. This one is, I think, the most comfortable of all frogs. Diamond frog. And then press it down, hold it down. Try not to turn your toes, keep it here. Let not those hips come off the floor. Keep them down. Yes.
Voetzolen tegen elkaar, is dat de bedoeling?
Voetzolen. Ja. Voeten tegen elkaar. Keep the soles of the feet together. Yeah. If you're not as low as me, it's very normal. You can stay here as well. Yeah? This is just, you should feel this on the inside of your thighs. And maybe a little bit on this part. Yeah, the butt. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. Then come to your elbows. You can also put your hands, your elbows on a little bit more higher position if you like, or on your hands, but on your elbows you should be fine. You can do this with or without a tool. I'm going to show you with, but if you don't have anything like blocks, you can just totally do this without the blocks. So I'm bringing blocks in, and I'm going to be a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Then I'm going to straighten out the leg and bringing it back and down. Try not to open your hips. Yeah, so I'm keeping my chest as straight as possible. So I'm opening, straightening, back and down. I'm going to go a little bit more here. Opening, straightening, back and down. Opening, straight, back, and down. Opening, straightening, back, down. 2 more. Opening, straightening, back, and down. Last one. Opening, straightening, back, and down. Now, you're going to open, and then you're going to turn your toe towards the floor, back, and down. Open. Turn your toe towards the floor, back, and down. Open. Turn. Back, down. Open. Turn. Back. Let's do 2 more. This should be heavy. Open. Turn. Back. Down. Last one. Open. Turn. Back. And down. Just bring yourself back. It's a little bit of a booty action at the same time. Let's do the other side. So I'm not really using these. I saw this exercise, I saw someone do it and they used these blocks, but I feel that I'm not using them. So I'm going to show you without now. So back to my shape, try to not arch too much and try to not turn in too much, yes? So try to keep both your elbows on the floor and both your shoulders straight. And then we're going to open like a doggy peeing, straightening the leg back down and in. Opening, straightening, down and in. Opening, straightening, down, in, opening, straightening, down. 4 more. Opening, straightening, down, in. 3 more. Opening, straightening, down. 2 more. Opening, straightening, down. Last one. Opening, straightening, down, and in. Then we're going to open, turn the toe towards the floor, back and in. I don't have a lot of hip mobility, so mine doesn't really move that far. You might be able to move further or less far. That's really all normal. Open, turn the foot down, back, in, open. Turn the foot down, back. 2 more. I feel my booty burning like crazy. Last one. Open, down, up, and in. And just push it back. Goodness. Oh, isn't that great? All right. Let's see what else I did. Oh, yes. So, we're going to go to our final exercise. Yes. Final set of exercises. You can use blocks in front of you. You can use your bed or chair in front of you. It's really up to you. But what we're going to do is we're first going to go into our full frog. Now, what you can use is, for instance, roll up one side of your mat and then use something to slide on, like a towel or a faux fur coat. There you go. And go in to your froggy. We have 10 more minutes. So open it up to the side. Yes. You can start on your elbows here. You want to have your hips in the center of your knees. So I'm not moving my hips too far forward or too far back. I really have them in the center. So I'll show you from the side. Here, I have my knees to the side, not to the front or to the back. Yeah, so really in the center, and then I'm sliding out. My feet are right behind my knees. So I'm not pulling my toes together. I'm there. Like I said, you don't have to start this on your hands. You can totally start it on your elbows. and slide it out. See how far you can go. And then when you found your position, I want you to pull your tailbone in so you're not super arched in your back. Pull that tailbone in. I love to use blocks underneath my chest to just get the weight off my arms. So you can use a few pillows underneath your chest to do the same, to just get that weight off your arms, and then you will feel that you are stretching into your hips. Now let's arch them round a few times. I'm going to turn again so you can see. So we're here, rounding, arching, rounding, arching. If you're not moving a whole lot, that's normal. Then you should be very close to your maximum there. 8, 7, keep going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hold it in there. Hold it as much down as you can. Maybe you can go even lower. You can release one block, or you can go with one pillow less. See if that, keep pushing your hips actively towards the floor. That's pretty intense, I know. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then in this position, I want you to move a little bit forward and a little bit back. Forward and back. And you should feel a lot of things stretching and working and doing and pulling. Keep pushing that tailbone actively forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now, from this position, you're going to walk yourself up a little bit more. So put some pillows or some blocks underneath your elbows, or come to your hands, and we're going to arch a little bit. Yeah? Now we're going to bring those toes together again. And then you're going to try to push yourself even further up, and then push your butt towards your toes. Yes. See if that works. If you still are leaning a little bit forward, that's fine. I'm just going to show you a little bit more here. So my toes are together and I'm pushing that butt towards the toes. If you can sit up straight there, you should feel a lot of stretch. But you can make it even better by bringing the hand behind you, grabbing the foot, bringing the other hand behind you, grabbing the foot, and I'm pulling yourself down. Woo! If that's too much, just bring your hands on top of your bed or something like that. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it slowly out. And come gently out of this stretch. Holy moly. I got this one from Tatiana, so yeah. All right. Last one is a nice passive stretch, which you can totally do without a wall. I sometimes use my couch for it, or Frederic, you can use the edge of your bed. What you for sure want to have is just your butt on a line. So I'm pushing my butt against the wall. If you don't have a wall, you can use a couch or anything, because we don't need the wall up there. We just need the wall down there a little bit, just to guide our legs. I mean, if my feet are still not able to touch anything, that's fine, but my thighs, the back of my hamstrings should be able to touch anything. So I'm basically just letting my legs fall out, and then I'm pressing my hamstrings against that same edge as my butt. So it squares out my hips. From there, you want to press your lower back against the floor. Lukt het met jouw bed, Hiek?
Niet echt, maar ik doe gewoon dit. Zo.
Okay, you can do this without the wall, but then you have to make a little bit more sure that your legs are not too close towards you. So you want to, or too far away from you. So you want to really have them in one line with your hips, pressing that whole thing down. And just let it there for, let's say, 1 more minute. Get relaxed. If it gets too intense, just bring them up a tiny bit. But try to not get out completely. Press your lower back against the wall.
Floor.
And you can add some weight by pressing your hands on your legs. Also, if you don't have a wall, you can use your hands on your legs to keep your legs in the right line. We're almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to squeeze the inside of your thighs. Point your feet. Lift your hips a little bit up. Press your lower back against the wall. See if you can get your legs up from there with no help. Oh my goodness. And then when they're up, you bend your knees and pull it in. Grab and just roll. And you can, I have to turn for that one. And just bring your knees in and shake. And then just do a little twerky twerk with the legs on the floor, and you just go clap it, clap it, clap it, clap it, clap it. Let the wind flow through your labia, or if you don't have them, through your whatever skin you have there. And get back up. Right. I really feel always a little bit heavy, like a little heavy after box splits. Those middle splits aren't my favorites, but it feels good to stretch them every now and then. Just go and shake your knees from side to side. It's also nice to do. 2 and 1. All right, shake, shake, shake. Less than 1 minute. Okay, that means we're gonna have to close it off. Breathe in 3 times. In and release. Breathe in and release. Last one. Breathe in and release. And give yourself a hand. Well done.